Hey YouTubers, welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet of MLB 15, the show here on the PS4. This is Row the Show with Theo Bonds, episode 85. As we see here, we're getting ready here for a series against the Orioles here coming up. It's a 3-game series here in Baltimore, and of course, the last couple of episodes here, it's not been a good time for Bonds, as his bat's been pretty much DOA, and he's really hoping that this series here against Baltimore will turn around. And see there, they're only 2 games out of first place. It's kind of a rocky AL Central here, as you see no one can really, honestly can't really hold on to the division there. Now we've had the division for a game or two, and then of course now the Indians have it now. They have a 5.5 game lead over the Twins and the Royals. White Sox are only a game and a half behind, so it's we have an opportunity here to grab it, but we just don't really have the pitching to help us out here now. Chris Tillman will be on the mound here for us, as Baltimore will host us here in this series here coming up. And like I said, Bonds' bat's been DOA. He's been very, very, very boisterous about being traded, and he wants the trade to happen now before the All-Star break. So we'll see here what Baltimore, or what the Tigers can do here against Baltimore. But of course, like I said, we're only 2 games out of first place, and things can turn around for us, and that's why Detroit has not pulled the trigger yet to trade Bonds. So of course he has to be trade bait for a team. A team needs him to be hitting well, and that's something he has not been doing. So there you see Chris Tillman, 10 starts, 1-6 for him here. We'll see what he can do here against Baltimore. As we see Bonds here, top of the first here with a runner on board with 1 out. 1-1 pitch here for Bonds. We'll see what he can do, and will be a pop-up right here. This is something that he just needs to avoid here if he wants to be traded here. He has to be good trade bait for some team that would want him. Of course, he is a former MVP winner from last season, as we see here, down by a run here, top of the third. He'll strike out right there, and again, that is not going to help his efforts here when it comes to getting traded here. He needs to have a good bat. 2-2, top of the 6th here. We'll see here. He'll grind out there in front of the pitcher, and that's going to be an easy play right there to first. So again, grinding out there, popping out is not going to help him be marketable to another team here, unless the team is looking for a third baseman or need power. But that power has not showed up here. As you see here, he's only able to pop this one up to Winters, and Winters will get underneath that one, and again he'll pop that one up. That'll be now his 4th at bat here. He has not had successful here in this ball game, and that is not helping his team out at all, especially not his batting average. As you see now, he's batting .271 here, 0 for 4 for the day. Back in the 8th, he popped out 2-2 here, top the 10th here, and we'll see here, he'll swing at that one, and again, that one right from the plate there, and Chris Davis will get that one and get the out there at first. So 0 for 5 now here for Bonds here, and we'll see what they can do here. We're in later innings, but we'll see here. Baltimore will come back and win this one. Final score 3-2. There you see Bonds just getting cussed out there by his coach there. But we'll take a look here. We'll look and see. Now he's been talking to his hitting coach and a couple other people on the team, like Miguel Cabrera, talking about his stance, and he's like, what, maybe change my stance, maybe that'll help us out here. So we'll take a look here. He's going, trying to figure out what kind of stance he wants, and maybe if he has a different approach to the plate, maybe the pitchers will, pitch to him differently. Now he, timing is, I think it's really his timing. His timing has just been kind of off here, and he needs something to get him his timing back there. You see, he's going to go back to what he originally had in this series, which was the David Ortiz stance. So we're going to see what he's going to be like with Ortiz's stance there as we change his batting stance, and maybe change the approach to how he plays the game here. So Justin Verlander will be on the mound there. 8 starts, 5-0 for him. He's been pitching very well, and we'll see what he can do there on the mound against Baltimore here. So we'll see here. You see 18 home runs there, leading the Tigers there in home runs this season, 48 RBIs. Here we got full count here. Runner at first with 1 out, and Bonds will hit this one high. This one will go deep, but this is having enough to get out of the ballpark, and it does not. As there you see, he'll pop out once again. A nice fly out there to center field there, as Bolden, or I should say Bonds will there get 28 points there for his at bat there. Now top of the third here, we'll see nobody on board and 1 out, and a nice swing right there from Bonds, and he knocks that one right out of the park. That one flies over the left field wall out there, and that is a home run as Bonds hits his 19th of the season. It's been a while since he hit one, and that one will fly over the bat, or fly over the left fielder's head, and that will be a home run there and an RBI there for Bonds. So nice swing right there. Definitely a no doubt home run as he gets nice contact right there. You see Cabrera telling the kid, hey, I think you got your swing back. And we'll see the replay here. Nice swing right there. Get in front of the ball. Good timing on that swing there. And we'll take a look here. And yeah, the pitcher. Like I said, this is I love this animation. I think I've said this in another video. I love the animation when they show the emotional side of giving up a home run from a pitcher. It just really brings this game, brings a realism to this game so much, and that's why I love this series of the show. I think it's one of the best baseball series around, and like I said, this is so freaking awesome. They show the replay, show him talking to himself there in his glove, and just the reaction that you would get from giving up a home run. So now top of the fifth here, down by 2 here, 5-3 is the score with nobody on board and 2 outs. 2-0 pitch here, a hitter's pitch here. He'll hit that one. That's going to get a double out to center field there as he slides in for that one and gets an extra base hit there. You see 17 points there for Bonds. As we'll see here, as doubles leaders, there you see Chris Nelson with 14 winners, Kenny Winters with 11, and Bonds with 9. So he's in third place there, tied with Miguel Cabrera when it comes to the doubles. Now top of the sixth here, down by 2. Runners at first and third here. Bonds will knock this one to the shortstop for an easy force out there at second. And that will end the rally there for the Tigers. So now go top of the ninth here. Nobody on board, down by 4 here. And Bonds up first to bat here. 2-2 pitch, and that slider out of the zone there. Got him chasing on that one. And there you see Neshik does a great job there of striking out Bonds here and hoping that this rally here that the Tigers are trying to get here going will end, and it does. Orioles win this one 10-6 final score there. As you see, Bonds 2 for 5 for the day for him, a double and an RBI with a home run. So there you see him working out here, getting his pregame workout before the final game of this series here, the third game here. And they're talking about Bonds here and talking about what he's done for the month there. We just got done with. As you see there, 105 at-bats, average of 257, 8 home runs, and 25 RBIs. And like I said, his bat has been quiet, has not been the usual home runs and RBIs that he's got. He's had a lot of chances here to get RBIs here, but just for whatever reason, he has just not been, doing so well. Of course, talk about the trade he wants to get. He wants to leave Detroit because he does not like the team. Not like the team, but he doesn't like the direction the team's going into. As they are just the pitching has not been there for them, and just not just the pitching, but it's just been overall the guys in the lineup hasn't been producing very well, and it's just been a tough time here for Tigers. So we'll have to see what things will do here as they can try to get a win here. And you see Max Scherzer will be on the mound there. He's been really struggling here. 10 starts, 3-5 for him for the season here. We'll see if we can get any kind of run support here for Max Scherzer, and especially if we can get him in deep into the game, because he's been struggling here as of late. He's been getting pulled out early out of ball games. Top of the first here, nobody on board and 2 outs, and Bonds will whiff on that one and have him packing back to the dugout. So we'll see here that we are now down by 2 here, top of the third here, runner at first with 2 outs, and Bonds will ground out there to the second baseman, and that will be an out there. So 6th pitch at bat there for Bonds as he gets good contact that time, but not anything to get him safely on board. So top of the 6th now, down by 4 here, nobody out and nobody on board, and he'll get to squeak that one right through there, and that will be a base hit there for the third baseman for the Tigers there, and he'll get on board there safely, and he's hoping that he can maybe get a rally going here in this ball game. Now down by 6 here, top of the 8th here, nobody on board, nobody out, and that's going to be a nice hit right here, but that one's going to go right into the glove there of the left fielder. So like I said, he's been putting good solid contact on the ball, but unable to find any holes in their defense. As you see there, final score 7-1, Orioles win this one. Baltimore pretty much sweeps this series here, as they take all 3 games there, and Bonds 1 for 4 in the ball game there, and that game now has averaged that now at 273. So as we end this episode here, we'll see that we are 3.5 games out of first place. Still, like I said, we still have an opportunity here because the other teams above us have been kind of shaky here at times, and things could be lopsided here. We could possibly be in first place here if we can just win some games here and take advantage of some teams that are above us here that are kind of losing here. So as you see here in the next episode, we have a 2-game series here. It's an interleague series here against the Cubs. It's those funny games. There are 2 games there, 2 games at home, and we'll start off this episode there in Chicago, as we have 2 games there in Chicago, and then we have 2 games at home against the Cubbies there in the next episode. So definitely come on back, you guys, for more Row the Show with Theo Bonds as we get into the month of June here. Start off here in June. Hopefully we haven't started June off that well, as we lost this first game in June, but hopefully we can get some stack some wins up here and try to turn things around here for the Tigers. So if you guys enjoyed the episode, please leave a like. Also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and check out other great series here on ESGNet. Not to mention, you guys can follow us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. Links are down below in the description. And as always, keep yourselves and each other healthy, and I will see you guys next time.